Hello students, most welcome to Dr. Acharya Academy. Today I am going to discuss about the periodic trends with respect to electronegativity. This topic has been taken from the NCERT books, Chemistry, class 11, book number part 1, and it is the unit 3. Today's class number is 059. First, we have to look what is the electronegativity. A qualitative measure. Electronegativity is not a quantitative measure, it is a qualitative measure. A qualitative measure of the ability of an atom in a chemical compound to attract shared electrons to itself. It is called electronegativity. Electronegativity doesn't have any value like electron gain enthalpy and others parameters. It is a qualitative measure. So, a number of numerical scales of electronegativity of elements like Pauling scale, Mulliken-Jaffe scale, Allred-Rochow scale has been developed to measure the electronegativity. Out of these three scales, the most widely used scale to measure the electronegativity is the Pauling scale. Now we'll discuss about the Pauling scale. Linus Pauling assigned arbitrary a value of 4.0 for fluorine, and then the element considered to have the greatest ability to attract electrons is fluorine. This element, its atom has greatest ability to attract the electron, and this fluorine has taken as a standard to measure the electronegativity, and its value is 4.0 as per the Pauling scale. The electronegativity of any given element is not constant, because first I told that already that an element, its atom in a compound, that point we have to measure how the electron attached towards this atom of the particular elements. So from compound to compound it may vary, and it varies depending on the element to which it is bound. This is the one set of value for electronegativity along the period, second period. Its element is lithium, beryllium, boron, carbon, nitrogen, oxygen and fluorine. As per Pauling scale, the fluorine element's electronegative value is set at 4.0. So if you consider from lithium, in this period number 2, if you go the right side, then you can see the electronegative value is increasing, and is the highest for the fluorine. And period number 3, which has the elements from left to right, sodium, magnesium, aluminium, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. Here also you can see the electronegativity For sodium, it is a 0.9 and it increasing along period towards the right, and its value is maximum in this period number 3. For chlorine, its value is 3.0. That means the electronegativity generally increases across a period from left to right and decrease down a group. You see this figure, table number B is the group number 1, lithium, sodium, potassium, etc. And for lithium, the value is 1.0, and this electronegativity value decreased for sodium, and further it decreased for the potassium, and in this way it is the lowest for the element, the bottom of this group number 1, cesium, whose value is 0.7. If you consider for group number 17 also, the value is highest for fluorine, it is a 4.0, and this electronegativity value is decreasing down the group of 17. So how can these trends be explained? Can the electronegativity be related to atomic radius, which tend to decrease across each period from left to right, but increase down each group? So here we want to relate the electronegativity with the elements. What is the valence electrons, nucleus, and its attraction? That means the attraction between the outer or valence electron and the nucleus increases. That means this attraction increases as the atomic radius decreases in a period. And that is the reason the electronegativity also increases. That means if the atomic radius decrease, that means the whatever the electron, the atom of that particular element want to attract, that will be more. On the same account, electronegativity values decrease with the increase of the atomic radius down a group. So if atomic radius down a group for different elements is increasing, that means whatever the electron it's want to attract, due to the more distance from the nucleus, it will be less. And that is the reason why the electronegativity values will be decreased along the groove from top to down. And is similar to that of the ionization enthalpy. During the class related to the periodic trends of ionization enthalpy, we have seen same type of trends like electronegativity. Here summarize last 3 class, and this class I discussed about the atomic radius, ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, and in this class electronegativity, atomic radius, all summarized in this figure. So non-metallic elements have strong tendency to gain electrons. Therefore, electronegativity is directly related to that non-metallic properties of elements. It can be further extended to say that the electronegativity is inversely related to the metallic properties of elements. So what is the relation between the electronegativity with non-metallic elements and metallic elements? This is the reason. So here also you can see the non-metallic character is increasing along the period, and metallic character, the first group number 1, it is the most. I already discussed in the previous class, and it is least for the group number 17, that means halogen elements. Atomic radius also you see the any starting element in any period, it is the maximum, and it is least for the group 17 elements. And electronegativity, just reverse, electronegativity is least for the elements in group 1, and along the period it is most maximum electronegative values for group number 17. And along the group you can see the atomic radius is increasing along the group from top to bottom, and electronegativity from bottom to top, electronegativity is increasing. Ionization enthalpy is maximum for the top elements of any groups, and for electron gain enthalpy also like that. It means like ionization enthalpy. So these are all things we have to remember, and if some problem or some question comes as per the atomic radius, electron gain enthalpy, ionization enthalpy, electronegativity, metallic non-metallic character, so if you know these figures, so we can solve the problem very easily. Question may come that different element it will be given, then you have to arrange as per the period and as per the bottom and apply all this logic, and you can solve that problem very easily, I hope. And so the increase in electronegativity across a period is accompanied by an increase in non-metallic properties or decrease in metallic properties of elements. Similarly, the decrease in electronegativity down the group is accompanied by a decrease in non-metallic properties, or we can tell the increase in metallic properties of the elements. I hope that negativity along the periods and along the group, and in addition you got the general picture about what is the trend of different ionization enthalpy, electron gain enthalpy, ionic radius, and electronegativity. I also have the podcast of Dr. Acharya Academy for honors and degree level chemistry education. Who is interested to gain more knowledge, I suggest go to the podcast. Thank you so much for watching this class.